Unraveling, lastly. Hello, wonderful learners. Today, we're diving into a common English phrase that you might have come across, lastly. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid grasp on what it means and how to use it. Let's get started. Lastly is an adverb used to introduce the final point or item in a list, sequence, or series of thoughts. It essentially signals that the speaker or writer is about to present the last item or make the final point. For example, in a list of chores: clean the kitchen, vacuum the living room. Lastly, water the plants. When using lastly, it's important to ensure that it truly introduces the final item or point. Avoid using it in the beginning or middle of your list or sequence. Here are a few examples to help illustrate. 1. Incorrect. Lastly, I love apples. I also enjoy bananas and cherries. 2. Correct. I love apples and bananas. Lastly, I enjoy cherries. Another tip is to remember that lastly can often be replaced by finally. Both convey the idea of conclusion, but might vary slightly in tone or formality. 1. Avoid overuse. Don't use lastly repeatedly in quick succession. It can confuse the listener or reader since it implies a final point each time it's used. 2. Positioning. As mentioned, lastly should come before the final point. Avoid placing it arbitrarily. 3. Combining with other conclusive phrases. It can be redundant to use lastly with other conclusive phrases like in conclusion or to sum up. Stick to one. There you have it. You now understand how to effectively use the phrase lastly in English. Remember, it's a great tool for organizing your thoughts and providing clarity to your audience. We hope this video has been helpful, and as always, happy learning!